everyone. Good morning. Very nice to see everyone here. I'm very, very happy to see so many people. I see a lot of people in my life because I do a lot of auditions. Yes, thank you very much, Kadir. Actually, Kadir and I go way back. So my first line, NTU School of Art, Design and Media, he actually took animation and I took film. So that's how we knew each other, and he was my leader during the orientation camp. So we really go way back. So this is the only slide with words. Everything else is going to be pictures or videos. So I hope I don't bore you. I mean, it's Friday and we all need a break, right? Okay, so I graduated from NTU, I think about 16, 17 years back. I took film, as I told you. And it didn't just occur to me that I wanted to be a casting director, for sure. Because when we took film, people usually think about being a director, a producer, even a scriptwriter. And back then, I was not sure, so I just signed up. I knew I didn't want to take law, that's for sure. Yeah, and the parents being very Asian, you know, it's either a doctor or a lawyer back then. Okay, so 16 years ago, I started to work in the industry also, from my second year in university. So actually, I've been telling a lot of my alma mater, a lot of my alumni people, and even people who are still in school. When you're in school, please, you know, if you have an opportunity, go outside, learn about your industry, because that's what I did in year 2. And that's where I actually landed my first job, which I will show you later. Okay, so fast forward, I was about 26 years old when I co-founded my company with my co-founder, Philothea. Yeah, she's not here, but I thought she was going to be here, but it's okay. I met her in school as well. And she was also doing the same thing as I when we were in school. So we were schooling and we were working at the same time, just doing projects after projects. Okay. I think you gotta be nearer. Yeah. Okay, I can press that. Okay, so this was my first job when I was in year 2. A friend of mine in the center here, Nigel, he's actually in an ad agency right now. He was the one who told me and my friends, hey, there's this job and my friend needs help. It's going to be at Chinatown. There's going to be like a car drifting in the middle of Chinatown. And I was like, oh, I don't understand what you're telling me. And he's like, just come. Let's just go on the job together. So it was a volunteer job. Yeah, and Nigel always wore his army singlet, so I managed to find one. And I actually went on set with another friend of mine who is now an art director. So Michelle, right now, she's an art director. She does a lot of set design. Yeah, even till today. So this was our first job with a Copen. Yeah, right in the middle of Chinatown. And what I was doing was, I was a production assistant, and I was assisting with traffic control because it was a Saturday at Chinatown, and you can imagine how many tourists, how many people were there. And it was a very fun job because I met a lot of first-timers on the job as well who volunteered to be a traffic control, of which some of them are over here. Sadly, one of my friends, Rong, actually, he passed on because of cancer. And because of that, his mom actually started a cancer foundation called Fashion for Cancer. Yeah, Rong's stepfather is here. Hi, Richard. Hello. Yeah. Okay, so very nice memories, and this was all in university. Now it's all pictures from now on. Okay, so these are actually the Asian films I grew up watching. I'm sure it will be quite familiar to a lot of you. So I was very intrigued by a lot of action films. And those that resonate with me till today are like the ones with like Jackie Chan, for sure. New Police Story was the one that opened my eyes to like, how can an action film be so thrilling and end with like a twist? And I'm like, it's just brilliance back then. I was very into gangster shows, because in Singapore, we don't have such thing. But in Hong Kong, it was very prevalent back then. I think because of the show, they banned gangsterism or something in Hong Kong back then. So I was always waiting for the next one to come out. And back then it was like VCDs and like DVDs, and I was just chasing it. I was also watching a lot of car drifting, Initial D, growing up, because I have a brother. I have a brother who's 8 years older than me, so everything at home I was watching was all action film, you know. Yeah. And I really like martial arts, but Thai martial arts. So that was one of the things I really loved, because it was something different. Although I watched the whole film and I couldn't watch the film without reading the subtitles, but I really love Ong Bak. And after Ong Bak came Jijayanin. So she is actually my female action hero growing up. Yeah, and she was in this film called Chocolate. And so many times I watched different scenes of the show and I really wanted to remake it. So I will show you something later. Okay, so Hollywood films, definitely. I watched a lot of Gladiator, 300. It was all action also. I realized that I was very into this. I mean, I love films. I watch Korean films, so I cry with my mom. But I really loved all these because I felt that it's something new. It's like a story I haven't seen before, especially Terminator. I watched Terminator so many times and I can still watch it today and still feel like, wow, is that AI? I don't know. Robots back then was so cool. Yeah. I love Mortal Kombat. I'm so upset that they never continued like Lord of the Rings, like, you know, making another sequel and everything. I love Mortal Kombat. I played the game. Till today, I think I still have the game. So it's a lot of memories growing up and the things that make me happy, which was to watch that really nice show. Yeah. I loved Matrix. Till today, people still do a lot of Matrix moves. Yeah, so I think a lot of this inspired me when I was in film school. Yeah, and I'm just going to show you a clip that I'm still very, it's still online, very amazingly after 15 years. I'm going to show you, I haven't opened this video in a very long time, so you guys are going to have this exclusive watch of my video back when I was in school. Can we open? One of my projects back in university. When I sent the video to Khalid, he was like, that place looks very familiar. And it's actually our school, and it was the rooftop of our school. So it's the School of Art, Design and Media, you know, the grass patch. Now you can't shoot this there anymore because they grew something on top of it.
Was it inspired by Kill Bill?
No, it was inspired by chocolate. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So that was really the first time I did casting. I didn't even know it was casting, and that was easily about 15 of my friends from school. And we rehearsed the fight sequence, I think 3 or 4 times. Yeah, and it was pretty crazy. I needed somebody who could do a flip. So my friend, who was a dancer, could do a flip, and I'm like, yeah, hey, can you appear in my project, please? And he was very agreeable. Yeah, he's still a dancer till today. Yeah, and so getting a group of 15, guy friends who were willing to let me kill them one by one and respawn was really, really tough, but it was fun because they could play as well. And it's funny that we still have the video on YouTube. I will tell you the link if you want. There's a part 2 to it, but I won't show it now. Yeah. Okay, so I think after university, since I was freelancing for about 6 years, so year 2 I started that with the first job, and then eventually I tried different departments. So I'm a very tall girl, big size, I did some crew work, I did some production stuff, but I never ever went into art direction because that wasn't a passion for me. Yeah, I tried different things in the different departments of film. So in film, I think a lot of us know that, Hollywood, we have different departments. We have the crew, we have the lighting, we have the directing team, we have the camera. Every different department is very different. Yeah. And so what I felt in Singapore is that casting is something that was forgotten. And people would usually get maybe an intern or somebody to look for talents. And I felt like, but isn't acting so important? Like, action shows, it doesn't just come by, scrolling Instagram and like, oh, this person can do it. No, you really gotta audition the person, especially coming from like, if you want to do action, you want to do like, acting related stuff. So casting, my partner and I started Hello Group. Why Hello? Because it's the first thing that we say to people when we meet them. Yeah. And so we were on newspapers twice. One was for Crazy Rich Asians. So we actually did the Singapore side when they came to Singapore. And they filmed in, I think even near here, a few areas. They had some shophouse scenes. They had some scenes in Marina Bay Sands. Yeah, Newton Circus. Yeah, we had close to, I think, 600 extras. Yeah, I think Michael remembers, right, Michael? And he was an extra as well, I remember. And it was like we started at 5 p.m. and we ended the next morning at like 5 to 5, but it's 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. Okay, so we have a database of a lot of people, and not just celebrities. We work with normal people like yourself as well. So we are always looking for a mixed race, all sorts of races, all sorts of ages. And we have about 15,000 in our database till today. So if you're like, Pris, I need to find a Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Eurasian family, it will be very quick for us because we have them all in our database. The people that have come for auditions over the years. This is our studio. We have 3 studios where we do the audition. Yep. And just this year, we actually made some small investments in our friends' films. Yeah, because Nicole is also from ADM, and today she's a very renowned director in the indie scene. And Chai Hong actually came from more storytelling background, so he's more into comedy. And so both of them are like our friends. Chai Hong's movie is going to be released next year, so look out for it in the cinema. Yeah, it's going to be about an alien. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't know why this page is like that, but I think it's the end of my talk. This was supposed to be like connect with me and scan the QR code, but it's kind of cropped. I don't know why. Yeah, it's okay. Well, I'll find it back up, and yeah, actually. So the thought for your weekend, this actually resonated with me this week, just maybe about 3 days ago. Don't focus on just how much money you can make, but how much good you can do. And I'll leave the good for you to like think about. Not just good, like charity good, but like what kind of good. Yeah. Thanks everybody.